no see.
No, it's been what, since June, I think we last talked.
Been a while. It's been
I
a
know.
minute. I know. June. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah.
Now, how have you been since then?
Booked and busy, but also having fun.
I can
So
tell. I can tell you've been having a lot of fun since then.
thank you. Thank you.
So, like we said, a lot has happened since we last chatted in June. Congratulations on not only hosting season 3 of Next Influencer on Paramount Plus, but also hosting the Vibram Podcast on Spotify. So, how has that all been for you?
It's been amazing. It's truly just like opened so many doors with opportunities and meeting just some of the coolest people I think like ever. Like being on, Vibram and Next Influencer, they just have the most amazing talent that I just am now really close friends with a lot of people, and it's basically changed my life for the greater good. So I'm just very blessed to just be in this position.
Yeah, so you won the first season of Next Influencer, which was hosted by Alex Warren, and you told us last time how exhilarating it was to hear your name being called out as winner. So how did it feel getting to tell Ace B King that he was season 2's winner?
It felt like right, if that makes sense. Like me announcing that and like just hosting the entire season, it really made me feel like this is what I want to do. Like, and this is something I want to just start putting more time and effort into. Hosting is what I'm talking about. And so it just felt so right. And like I was in the right place, and just announcing Ace as the winner. He's a great guy. It just felt so perfect that, he was the winner. He's like the coolest person you'll ever meet. So it was awesome. It was truly awesome.
Yeah, and you can tell between season 2 and season 3 how much more comfortable and confident you are with hosting. Like you can really tell that like you're finally getting in the groove and you're really killing it from an outside perspective.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Of course, it's true. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. So during the second season of Next Influencer, we saw a lot of drama and tea being spilled, a lot more than the first season. So while the creators are participating and had to compete in challenges, what was the biggest challenge you had to overcome yourself?
I would say the biggest challenge I had to overcome was making sure like the challenges were just being played the right way. And you saw that in season 3 as well. Like in the episode 3 of season 3, Carrie, while I'm explaining a challenge or like while we're in the challenge zone, brings up drama, and like drama goes on in the challenge zone. She leaves, like it's crazy. And so when stuff starts happening during challenges, especially with season 2, like I really just got to be on my toes and making sure everything is going according to plan.
Yeah, so what was going on in your head when that whole thing went down? You're trying to explain the challenge and you have a challenge happening 2 feet from you.
Couple things were going on through my head. Number one, I was like, all right, guys, come on. I want to play this challenge. It's a fun challenge. I was looking forward to it. On the other hand, I love me some Next Influencer drama. So I was like, okay, I'll let y'all do your thing. I'm not going to really intervene this time. I'm going to see what happens next. So I was low-key loving it. I was loving it. For real.
So we've seen on Instagram and TikTok that you've been in touch with some of season 2's cast. What is the most fun thing you've done with them after all the craziness of the show has settled down?
I would, besides, the Vibrams that we always do, because Vibram is always fun at having like season 2 alumni and just, it's always a great time. I would say the most fun thing that I've been doing with the season 2 cast is just keeping in touch with them, like calling them, texting them, just seeing what they're up to. It's so cool seeing what everyone's up to after the show, because it was a crazy experience that we all experienced together. And so just like keeping in touch with people and keeping that like connection there is just the main thing for me.
Yeah, and I mean, Next Influencer is a crazy experience that you all went through together. So it's great that you get to keep in touch and stay connected.
Yeah, seriously.
So season 3 is streaming on Paramount Plus rather than strictly on YouTube. So what has it been like working with Paramount and Awesomeness for this season?
It's been a dream come true. Like when the first episode came out and I log into my Paramount Plus account because I already had one before this show. Like I'm a Paramount Plus fan.
Yeah.
So when I click the app and I log in and I see my show on the main login page, it was like I just couldn't stop smiling. I don't know. I just like it was such an amazing feeling seeing something like that just on Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus has been amazing to work with. I met like a lot of the people, like the social team and like a lot of people there. And it's just great vibes all around. And also we're still killing it on YouTube. Like same answer for YouTube pretty much. Like we love the YouTube awesomeness. Like awesomeness has changed my life. So it's been an absolute dream come true with my show being on Paramount.
Yeah, congratulations. That's like insane. You're on a streaming platform as well as YouTube. Like that's insane.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
So how has the dynamic between the creators different between this season compared to seasons in the past?
I love this question. So I feel like this season, the dynamic between the people in the house is that season 3, the drama was basically the same thing like every episode. Like it was good drama, but it was more like a lot of people don't like this one person and we're going to be seeing that every episode. Where in season 2, I felt like it was more, okay, these 2 people don't like each other. These 2 different people don't like each other. These 3 people don't like each other. Like it was a lot of different, just crazy stuff happening all the time. Where in season 3, it was a lot of people are friends, but there is this one person where like the drama is being caused from.
Yeah, that's definitely very clear that it's all around one person rather than in separate little groups. How has that been to deal with rather than multiple little tussles here and there?
It's been I'm a host that like I want to make sure everything is fair, and even during the reunion I want to make sure everyone gets a chance to speak. So when it is like a big group versus like one person or a small group, I always try my hardest to just make sure that the little person in the little group can also like get their chance to say what they need to say. So I've always like made that a point of like making sure everything is like good and fair with all the contestants in the house. And so I think I've done a pretty good job with that.
Yeah, for sure. You totally have in both seasons dealing with that. I don't know how you do it.
Crazy, but it's a part of the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So among all the competition challenges we've seen this far, from Booked and Busy, where creators go through crazy loops to assemble a puzzle, and the merch shop, where they have to design pieces for the next influencer merch line, which has been your favorite to watch?
Ooh, honestly, my favorite was probably it was the one where people had to be blindfolded. It was day 2. The second challenge where people had to be blindfolded, and then Christian literally is blindfolded and then tries to jump through some circular thing in the challenge, misses it, jumps onto the floor, everyone's laughing, you see me in the background, I just dropped to the floor. That was so funny, and I think I have to put that at the top of my list just for that moment from Christian.
Yeah. What would you say your favorite challenges overall between the season you competed in and the 2 seasons that you've hosted?
You're asking some good questions. I have to think about this.
I want to know. I'm curious.
I know. Including season 1 and season 2 and season 3, I would say my favorite challenge has got to be something that I participated in. So I got to narrow it down to season 1. No, I take it back. The diss tracks. The diss tracks were so fun to watch. So fun to just watch them from the start and then the end result. Like the diss tracks are insane. They all need to sign contracts with Capitol Records I love the diss track videos. They're so good.
So all bias aside, do you have a favorite diss track, if you can say?
Oh man. Okay, Kayla. I would say no, I don't have a favorite. I think they're both very equal. I think like the girls have some things that are better than the boys, but then the boys have some things in their diss track that are better than the girls. So overall, I can't choose one. I really can't. I don't know how Ace became the judge of the season 3 diss track challenge. Was he able to choose a winner? It was really hard.
Yeah, it was close. And also from like an outside perspective, they were so good.
Yeah, they were amazing. Like I literally listened to them all the time.
Yeah.
Serious. Yeah.
So other than competitions, what would you say is the biggest general challenge between the creators this season, whether it's drama or a literal challenge that they have to do?
Definitely the rankings, because that's like literally how the winner is decided. So it's staying up late nights, it's making alliances, it's making sure that your alliances are pulling through, it's making sure that there's no snakes in your alliance. It's also making sure that you're having good relationships with everyone in the house, so that way you can get a high ranking.
Yeah. So what do you think is the most important skill while competing in Next Influencer?
I would say the most important skill if you're trying to win would probably to always just be a very communicative person. Like you don't want to be quiet. We saw Matt from season 2. Everyone liked him, but he was quiet and he was always ranked like 7, 8. So even if everyone likes you and you're nice to everyone, you can't be quiet. You got to be in there. And same with season 3. Like Christian was, killing it. He was a top 3 finalist. Noah was killing it. Evan was killing it. Then that's why they all finished in the top 3. So, you really just can't be quiet and away from any of the drama. But also you don't want to be too like involved in the drama, or else we'll see like your ranking will be affected.
Yeah, and I mean, you definitely see even people that have been ranked last, they move their way up, but the quiet people kind of stay where they are. So that is a good tip to have.
Yeah, seriously.
So on a lighter note, let's talk about the Vibram podcast. What is your favorite part about hosting Vibram in a podcast format?
My favorite part is definitely interacting with the fans, because we have these segments every episode called fan questions. And so it's just so cool being able to pull comments from episodes that I see and then answering the questions that the audience wants to know, because that's what this is all about. It's all about the watchers, the viewers, the fans. And so when we can get them involved in any sort of aspect in the Vibe Room, I'm all for it.
Yeah, so in last season for Vibram, you were co-hosting, and this season you are not co-hosting. So how is that different, better or worse than in the past?
I would say it was definitely good that I had like a co-host for the first season of Vibe Room. If you compare the first few episodes to my current episodes, like I'm very much more reserved and quiet. And I feel like Markel being there helped me like bring that energy out a little bit. And then when he wasn't on it anymore, I feel like I started to get the hang of it just by myself. And so I just feel like I'm much more comfortable now, and I just love everything about the Vibe Room. And yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. So on the Vibe Room, you're sort of always thrown into the drama. Is it difficult for you? Is it difficult for you not to pick a side and get caught up in that?
I feel like I would say no to that answer, to that question, just because like I feel like everything I say on the Vibe Room is truly like my position. Like if I'm balanced on a subject, it's because like I'm balanced on a subject or a topic or a drama or whatever. Because like I said, I like to hear both sides. Like, everyone has their own side of their own story. And so when someone does try to loop me in or get me on their side, my guard starts to stand up a little bit. So I know when to be careful.
Yeah, so you're well seasoned and you have enough practice with this kind of stuff. You know how to clear your aura, if you will, keep the vibes good.
Only good vibes, but we know that doesn't happen sometimes in the Vibe Room.
Yeah.
So we gotta try our best.
So if you could go back in time and give your younger self some advice, whether that be about hosting Next Influencer or life in general, what would you say?
Man, I would say to season 1 Owen, who in a challenge hid his heart in one of the most easiest places to find in a hide and seek challenge. Don't hide it where you hid it. Hide it somewhere else, because you lost that challenge, and I can't believe you did that. That was so dumb. Yeah. Basically,
that's one message. That's the one thing you would say.
yes, because I was so upset when I lost that challenge, because like I loved that challenge. That was a challenge that I've seen on other reality shows, and I was so looking forward to winning it, and I just didn't. And so I was so upset. No, but really though, like on a serious note, I would say like any advice would just be to keep doing what you're doing, because in the future, you're going to be basically doing your dream. So don't change anything. Keep, your guard up with people, and always kill it. Put in 110% whatever you do. That's what I would say. Keep doing it.
So do you have any advice for aspiring creators who hope to compete in Next Influencer in the future?
Yes. The advice is to DM me, and I will hopefully get you guys like casting tape and get you guys on the show, because season 4 is right around the corner and we are looking for people to compete. So if you're interested, make sure to hit me up and I will see what I can do. I got you guys. We got this.
You heard that, guys. Owen's the plug. Hit him up.
I'm the plug, you guys. DM me and I got you.
So aside from Next Influencer and everything else going on, we are based right outside of Philadelphia, and we noticed that you love Philly sports. So where did your love for our sports teams come from, and what would you say is your favorite team?
My love from Philly sports came from some family who is from Philadelphia, and ever since I was like 4 years old, 5 years old, they've just been adopting me into the Philadelphia sports fandom. You see me in jerseys from like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and when I just got obsessed with sports. My favorite team, I can't choose one. I got to choose two. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia 76ers. Fly, Eagles, fly, and let's go Sixers. We on the come up. We got James Harden. We're going for the title this year. And the Eagles, well, we're Super Bowl winners. Let's take a look at this Super Bowl ticket, which I was at in 2018. Row 18, seat 20. Go Eagles. Go.
I'm so jealous. As a Philadelphian, I am so jealous right now.
That was insane. I don't know. I can't put into words how amazing that was being there when the Eagles won. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, even being at home and watching it, the energy was insane where I was. People went out partying in the streets. You saw flipping over cars. Like, it was insane.
And then I went to the parade in Philadelphia. I'm sure you were probably.
Yeah, I was.
Hey, I knew it.
Oh yeah, that was a rough day, waking up at 4:30 and and taking the train. That was a mess, but that was a great day overall.
That was amazing. I'll never forget it.
Yeah. All right. So that was all that I had for today, but it was so great getting to talk to you again.
So great getting to talk to you again too. And I hope to see you after, maybe a season 4. So thank you so much for letting me come and talk to you, Kayla.
Of course. Thank you so much for sitting down and chatting with us. We really, really appreciate it.
All right. I hope you have a good one.
Thank you. You too. It's great to talk to you again.
Bye, guys.
Bye.